What's happening, Achievers? Ajay Sidhu here from Invincible Achievers. I just had a meeting with two of my managers from the nursery, and we went through the whole sales process. Now, if you think that sales is not for you, well, you're wrong. You are a salesperson. Constantly when you're in front of people or you're talking to anyone, you are selling yourself. But not only are you selling yourself, you are selling what you represent, your values. If you're working for something or you're working for a company, you are representing the company. So you need to be able to know how to sell. So business is marketing and innovation, those two things. And now marketing, it all encompasses into the sales process. Now marketing, there's 3 steps to the sales process. Now there's marketing, which is basically the definition is changing people's beliefs in order to sell something of value to that person. So it's changing someone's belief in order to sell someone something of value. So for example, if we are selling, say we're selling an item, I'm selling this pen to somebody. Now, if I'm going to market this pen to somebody, I need to be able to change their belief. Number 1, do they need a pen? Number 2, if they are on the market for a pen, then this is the pen for them. And why is this the pen for them? That's what we need to be able to convey through story, through benefits. So when we market, when we do Facebook marketing, when we do Google marketing, Google AdWords, when we're doing Instagram feeds, we're constantly selling ourselves. So it needs to be a way of hooking someone in. Building curiosity, that's the part where you build curiosity, but ensure that they are buying your pen. So marketing is the changing people's beliefs in order to sell something of value to them. Now, the sales part is the second part, the sales part. This is where most companies are standing in an establishment and someone walks in and they think, okay, this is the sales process now. Then they go around, if it's like a gym or a nursery or something that you're showing them around, then you give a tour. If it's like a restaurant and you want to make a sale, you have the waiter, they go through the menu, they tell you the specials, they're making a sale. Now, when the sales process happens, the sales process is basically showing the benefits within the benefits through storytelling. Now, this is the key. Most companies are just showing the features. What we have. Look at this. We have this lovely thing over here. We've got this over here. We have this. We have this nice TV. We have this printer over here. This is what most companies are doing. Now, we don't want to be doing that. We want to be exceptional. Now, this is true for online business as well as a physical brick and mortar business. What we want to do is sell the benefit within the benefit. Now, I've done a video previously about this, but we need to know the benefit within the benefit. Why? Why do you want that? And why do you want this? So benefit with the benefit within by telling a story. So for instance, in our nursery, when we do our nursery tour, a normal tour would be, a tour guide would be, these are the handles that these are the safety handles. One handle goes up, one handle goes down. We push the door. As you can see, we have a big whiteboard over here, interactive whiteboard. And over there, we have an indoor garden that's for children to play. And over there, they do the art. Now, was that appealing? It tells the parents exactly what everything is, but so what? Now, if you're telling the benefit rather than the features, the feature was these are the safety handles, the safety doors. We have a door which one handle goes up, one handle goes down, children can't get out. So the feature is the safety handles. The benefit is we have the safety feature of these 2 handles, so children aren't able to get out of the room. Okay, so that's the feature, that's the benefit. But what's the benefit of that? So the children are safe. Now, if we are going to do a tour or we're going to show our things that we have, the benefits, we need to say why we've done it. So let me do the tour again. So we have the Here we have the safety handles. This is to ensure that all the children are kept safe and within the room, and so no children are wandering around. Safety is our priority. That is our top priority within a nursery. That's the reason why all of our staff are first aid trained. As you walk in with your child in the morning, you're going to be greeted by the key worker or any of the staff, because all the staff, they're full of care and compassion. They will kneel down to your child because they know the technique of being eye level with your child. At this time when you're about to drop off your child, then mostly children will be upset because no child wants to leave their parent. However, our staff are highly trained to be able to empathize, and through the act of mirroring and saying what they see, the child will go to the practitioner. Initially, this will happen. Once your child is used to it, they're going to be running in, giving the practitioners a hug. Once they are in, they're going to be putting their jackets up on the coat pegs. From there, they will be able to play on this whiteboard, the interactive. This day and age is all about technology, and we know that we do not want our children to be constantly on the iPads. So that's the reason why we've introduced this. This is all to do with education. This is all to do with how children can play, and it's absolutely safe when they're playing on your iPads. It's not you don't have safety aspects of it. Here it's all safe, and we only allow within the day, in the morning and the afternoon, half an hour for the children to play. If the children don't want to do this, we've got an indoor garden. As you can see, it's frosty outside. We allow children to go outside on this frosty day to be able to play with the snow, experiment. Science is key. However, when it's too cold, we don't want them to be slipping and sliding everywhere, because children like to run around and play. Hence the reason why we've introduced this massive indoor garden that is got judo mats underneath the grass. And not only that, the grass is the most softest grass that we've got, because we've tested it out. The director has actually tested the grass out on his wife's face to make sure she doesn't have any scratches, and his wife is beautiful and he didn't want her to have scratches, so he ensured that it was soft before he tried it out. That is, you get the point here. Now, benefit within the benefit by telling a story. Now, the parent that walks in, they see their child put the jacket in. They see the child playing. They see the child in the grass area. This is a benefit within the benefit through storytelling. This is true for any business that you have, even when it's copywriting, even when if you're selling online, you need to find out what the person wants, what your client wants, and then from there, tell the story of why are you there, the story of why we started. But I'm jumping ahead here. The final part, the third part to this is the closing part. Now, closers get paid. This is the truth of it. Now, closing is the part where everyone falls down on. Closing is the part where you ask for money. You need to ask for money, otherwise you won't be in business. All you're doing is just showing them around. But what tends to happen is people think, oh, this is so greedy, I do not want to ask for the money. But the fact is, the closing part is asking for the sale, because you know that whatever they want from you, they will benefit by taking from you. Because closing is not just the act of taking money. Closing is fulfilling on the promise that you have made to them whilst demonstrating, whilst doing the sales process, whilst doing the marketing. Now, this is the part you fulfill on. And it's the promise that you're fulfilling on. And this happens continuously. People think, oh, I'm going to ask for money right now and I'm going to take the money and that's it, it's all finished. No, every single time you see your client, every single time you interact with them, you're closing, because you're fulfilling on the promise that you made. What companies tend to do is they forget about the clients. They say, it's cool, I've got the money, they can go now. But no, it's fulfilling on the promise. The money part is just to say, okay, listen, come on in, we've secured a place, or here, you want the product, here you go. But what we do afterwards, we need to fulfill our promise. And Toyota do this fantastic process. Toyota's after sale is amazing. They have this whole process. Once you bought the car, they ring you up, they send you letters, they send you some gifts, the welcoming. Estate agents, some estate agents actually do this. They make the sale, but after they make the sale, what do they do? All of a sudden, when the people walk into the house, they have a pizza in there, they have flowers all decorated in the house, and people are like, who did this? And there's a card saying, welcome to your new house from your local estate agents. So when those people are going to sell in the future, maybe in 5 years' time, who are they going to go to? They're going to find a new estate agent? No, they're going to go back. But not only that, they're going to recommend other people, saying you should go to these people because they care. That's the key. Now, going to the sales process. Now, this is a huge part of it. Marketing you can do with Facebook. You can get a marketing agency to actually do all the Facebook and Facebook, Google, Instagrams. You can do all that stuff. You can do it yourself. You can learn. There's courses out there. So from there, the closing part is the crucial part, but the sales process. Now, when you start off and you're in front of the client walks in, what do? You greet them, you sit them down, you speak to them. If you're a restaurant, if you're this is a physical brick and mortar business, but if you're not, and you're in the internet business, then you're going to be making a video to introduce yourself. This is the part that you're building rapport. But the building rapport is just not mirroring them and connecting with them and say, yo, how you doing? Yeah, me and you alike. Yeah, you do martial arts, I do martial arts, that's cool. No, you're making a sale. This is a sales process. You want to find out what they are looking for. But not only what, because you know what they're looking for. If it's, for us, for instance, it's childcare. They've walked in, they're looking for childcare. When I was in the gym, if they come in, they're looking for exercise, a gym, a place for gym. But the question is why? Now, I've just done a video this morning. Why? Find out the why. Chase the why. Why have you walked in today? Oh, I'm looking for a nursery that has got high security because in the previous nursery, my child escaped and I'm looking for a new place. Bam, perfect. We've got this security. We've got that security. We've been classified by the local authority as the most secure nursery, which we have. And this is where we can make a sale. If they're looking for, we're looking for a place where the children can socialize and also have someone that is care and compassion. Bam, we're that person right there. I can tell the tour, when I'm making a sale, is going to be aimed at that. Because we have been trained in the Child Whisperer of Let's Talk program, and also knowing what children are actually thinking through their body language and the way they talk. And there's lots of videos, if you have seen my previous ones, where I've actually told you all the small little tips and secrets. And there's lots more available out there, many more Child Whisperers that know exactly what children are saying before they even say it, or whilst they're having a tantrum, what they're actually saying. This is the stuff that we do. Now, that's making a sale, but if it's in the gym, we've got the most highly trained instructors, and they can make your physique like the way you want it. But if you're just socializing, yeah, we have social hours, we have cafe hours. You tailor make the tour. Now, I'm going fast in this, quite fast, because this was a part of our meeting, and I think everyone should be contributing. I did a Zoom meeting. I should have pressed record. It was so valuable, so I decided to share it with you guys. Now, finally, once you've done this, actually, it's not even finally, this is just continuing. Here we go. Once we've actually established why they want the product, and now in your mind, you should know exactly where you're going to go, what you're going to focus their attention on, because you know what they want. If somebody wants a red pen, somebody's saying, I've come in to look for a red pen, are you going to sell them a purple one? Say, I've got this purple one over here, and this is beautiful. They're like, no, I need a red pen because I'm marking my child's paper, and I really want to do some marks with the red paper. I don't think they do that anymore in school. In the olden days, they used to. But I want to mark with this. You're not going to sell them the purple pen. You know exactly what you're going to sell them, so you know the why they've walked in, and now you can sell them the red pen. But not from there. It goes to the 3-10 methods. Now, this is cool. This is from The Wolf of Wall Street. Anyone that's seen the movie, The Wolf of Wall Street, I've forgotten the guy's name. He's actually done a huge course on how he was able to influence people to make a sale. And now, obviously, he went to jail, and then once he's come out of jail, he's actually gone on the right road and made a course. And he says manipulation is not the key. So he's actually made a sales thing. And this is a big part that he said. There's a 3-10s method. When people come in, you want their trust. Now, think of yourself. When you go looking for something, you want to buy an item, what do? You pick it up, you think, is this product good? Is it good? So the 3-10 methods, you're going to go through this process. You think, wow, this product, let's see. So the product has to be 10 out of 10. Where do you find out if it's 10 out of 10? Testimonials. You check on Amazon reviews. If it's going to a service industry, you check out the reviews from there. But not only that, when the salesperson is there, they're going to be telling you, or you, if you're the salesperson and you're actually doing the sales, you're going to be telling them about your products, your features, your benefits, benefit within the benefit, and how it's going to influence them, and what other people have been saying about it, and how much testimonials we've got. Raise it to 10. It can't be lower than 8. If it's lower than 8, you're not going to make a sale. They're going to walk out the door. The product, the service that you have, you need to sell that. But not only that, they're still not going to make a sale if that's a 10. They need to trust you as a salesperson. So you got to tell your story. Why are you in this industry? Why are you doing what you do? What's your passions? How did you start off, and why did you walk down this path, and how have you achieved this, and how did it transform you? You got to tell this in a brief story. Now, if that's a 10, 8 and 10, so a 10, 10, the final part they need to know is the actual company. That company has to be a 10 out of 10. Now, companies can be the owner's ethos, the owner's backstory, why they've actually built this place, or it can actually be the company's mission statement, what they do, how they contribute. You go to the shop, you see a phone, it looks like Apple, it says Apple, you say that's cool, it's Apple phone, you're gonna buy this Apple phone, you love this thing, you think this is great, but the guy across the counter who's selling it is really shifty and he starts checking you out. Maybe you're a female and it starts checking you out. How you doing, baby? You think, I'm out of here. You lost it. You see, the salesperson lost it. Now, if the salesperson is really polite, kind, and say, oh, well, I've got this amazing place and this is our shop and we've been here established for such a long time, but check out this phone and the phone is fake, you're going to walk out because it's not a 10. The product's not a 10. You see? Now, if you walk in and the salesperson is amazing, the product is real, but the ethos of the company is all about making money, and they have child labor taking place, then you're gonna walk out. You're not gonna buy it. So the 3 10s are crucial. The 3 10s are basically a product or service has to be 10 out of 10. You have to be a 10 out of 10. So you have to build rapport and actually tell your backstory and treat them with such high regards. But not only that, but the actual company, the mission statement, the ethos, the family ethos, the safety features, whatever the company is, you know what Apple's about, you know what Virgin's about, you know what Disney's about, you know that. So when you go there, when you go to Disney, for example, you go to Disney, you have all the clients that are smiling. You know Disney's background is all the happiest place on earth. You know that the people are really friendly, but you know that it's the most safest, because if anything breaks down, they have actually got engineers in place, and at the back, they have got a fire engine and their own hospital staff and doctors just in case something happens, because safety is their key. So you know that those 3 10s are met in Disney, hence the reason why you're willing to pay more. Okay, so guys, just to go through that process, if you put those things in place, you can sell anything. But it's not only that, you can actually, now here's the secret, use everything that I've just said in everyday life, in your relationship. 3 10s, guys. Your product, what you are, the way inside of you, what your ethos are, the values, and so the product is you. Ethos is what you're about, and so the product, the owner, the salesperson, well, you don't really have a salesperson, but you've got to sell yourself anyway, so you should be able to speak and talk and listen, active listening, so you need to do all this stuff. But when you're influencing your child, when you're making a sales to your child, getting them to clean their room is one of the hardest things in the world, and Mary Poppins with a spoonful of sugar made it possible. Now that is the key here. Spoonful of sugar makes the medicine go down, because she brought fun and play into tidying up. And this is what we do in the nursery. The children learn how to do what they have to do in daily life skills through play. through fun and play. And all of a sudden, now when they got fun and play, that's the product, the service, what's happening there. The product, the service that they're getting, that's a 10. The person who's actually influencing them, they're bubbly, they're high energy, the key person or whoever they're with, or the mother or the father, that's the salesperson sold to it. But not only that, the actual ethos of love and care is not like, oh, I'm being fun, but you've got to do this. You getting this? Everything you do in life comes down to sales. And sales is how you can have anything and everything, but you gotta know how to do it. Guys, keep adding value to people's lives, keep spreading the love. And just remember, we're one idea away from changing the future. Take care, bye.